Hey guys, I'm here to talk about the Nike Air Mag and all the variations that have been out in the market over the last few years. I'm going to start with the earliest one. Before the official ones came out in 2011, there were knockoffs available from Singapore from a distributor named Mark Poon. They looked like this, and they were pretty cool. The nice thing about them is that prior to this pair of shoes, you had to build your Air Mag from complete scratch. This was a great base for modification. As you can see, it's not that accurate. It's got an orange sole and it doesn't really have any lights. And the toe, you'll notice, is rather fat. The real ones, as you'll see soon, have this tapering front that this shoe does not have. But with enough modifications, you can actually make those shoes end up looking pretty cool. You can modify the toe to slim down. You can add lights in the bottom. You can put L sheets in the front and in the bottom of the shoe, and it can be made pretty movie accurate. These were pretty good enough for a while, and then obviously the real ones came out, and these are pretty cool. As you can see, the lights are more accurate, and it is as movie accurate as it gets. Pay no attention to the fact that lights are sequencing. That's just my frame rate being funny. It's not actually doing that. Anyway, these I don't really need to talk about. You know very much about these shoes. They've been reviewed enough. But what I'm really going to talk about is these amazing new knockoffs you can buy from China. I picked these up from this store called repkicks.com. Basically, for the price of less than $300, you can get yourself a pair of Nike Mags that you can wear every day. Those real ones have been sitting in a glass box for years because there's no way I could ever wear them out. They're too expensive. In fact, I have never put my feet in them. But these ones are really well-made shoes that you can wear every day. Admittedly, there are a few inaccuracies. Much like the Mark Poon version, the toe is not as slim as it should be. It's also a little on the bulky side. It's not as bulky as the Mark Poon ones, but it still doesn't have that slope of the original. Also, the ribbing over here is a little bit more pronounced, but it doesn't bother me. The lighting, the colors are a little off, and they're not exactly the same type of lights. In fact, the bottom ones are LEDs when they should be L sheets, and also the Nike logo doesn't light up. All of these things can be modified very easily if you really wanted to, but you know what? They're so well made and they're so beautiful that I don't think I need to modify them. For the price that they are, these are shoes I'm going to be wearing every day. Again, you could go to there's a lot of online retailers from China that'll sell them to you, but of all the ones that I've found, the one that seems to have the best reviews and the best customer service has been repkicks.com. And so like I said, I ordered this less than a week ago, and then they arrived in the mail. They're pretty awesome. The website's very easy to deal with. So get yourself a pair. They're pretty cool. I think they're the closest thing you could buy that are actually wearable. So go grab a pair right now.